Hello dear students, welcome back to physics online class. So in previous session we were discussing some neat applications related to electrostatic potential. Today we will discuss about electrostatic potential or potential energy, simply I will call. So that is electrostatic potential energy. So what is that? Electrostatic potential energy. For example, so I will consider the two charges. So what is that equation for potential energy of a system of 2-point charges? So I will consider that system of 2-point charges. What is the equation for potential energy for a system of 2-point charges? U is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q1 into q2 divided by R here. So what is the equation for potential energy for a system of 2-point charges here? So 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q1 into q2 divided by R. Then what about the equation for potential energy for system of 3-point charges? So for example, system of 3-point charges. So for example, I will consider that 3 charges here. So q1 I will name, q2 and q3 here, and this is, so distance between q1 and q2 is r1, and this is r2, and this is r3. Then what about the potential energy for a system of 3-point charges? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q1 into q2, what is the distance? r1, plus of q2 into q3, distance is r2, and q3 into q1, distance is r3 here. So in case of that system of 2-point charges, for example here two like charges are there, plus q1 and plus q2 I will consider here. So now I would like to decrease the distance between these two charges. So what is the amount of work done to decrease the distance? So if there exist a like charges, means if you decrease the distance, potential energy increases for like charges. So remember one thing here. So potential energy is increases for like charges. If you decrease the distance, or if you brought closer each other, potential energy increases for like charges. For unlike charges, so potential energy decreases. So remember one point here. In case of potential energy for a system of 2-point charges, if that one charge is brought closer to another charge, if these two charges are like charges, means potential energy value will get increases. If these two charges are unlike charges, means potential energy value will get decreases here. So I got that equation for system of 2-point charges as well as a system of 3-point charges here. So for example, so I will consider system of 2 charges. Initial separation is R1. Now I want to decrease the separation from that R1 to R2. In order to bring the charge particle from the distance R1 to a distance R2, what is the work done I need to calculate? So work done to bring charge from R1 to R2 here. So R1 to R2, what is the work done to bring the charge from that distance R1 to distance R2 here? So that the work done is stored it as a potential energy. So that work done will be stored it as a potential energy. So that equation is U is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q2 by r2 minus of q1 by r1 r. So if these two charges, or otherwise I will consider that these two charges q2 by r2 minus of q1 by r1 here. So this is the required equation for work done to bring the charge from that initial distance r1 to a final distance r2 here. So what is the equation here? U is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q2 by r2 minus of q1 by r1 here. So for example, so now I will consider that, so now I will consider that two identical charges. These two identical charges are having certain kind of separation. Two identical charges two identical charges are separated by distance, are here. So what is the separation here? So separation between the two identical charges is r. Then now these charges, one of the charge is moving from that one point to another point. Then I want to calculate that change in kinetic energy. For example, so now first I will consider two identical charges. So separation between them is r. Then kinetic energy when separation increases. So separation increases. So look at here. Initially I will consider two identical charges here. So these two are identical charges. So there exists a certain kind of separation between them. Now I want to take this one of the charge particle from the distance r1 to another distance here. Then kinetic energy is increases here. So kinetic energy is increases means what about the potential energy? So potential energy value should get decreases here from that conservation of energy. So that charge particle kinetic energy is increases means its potential energy should get decreases here. So loss in potential energy, it is equal to gain in kinetic energy. So did you get my point here? Loss in potential energy is equal to gain in kinetic energy. What is the equation for potential energy here? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q1 into q2 divided by r. So it is equal to gain in kinetic energy. So half of m into v square. Here two charge particles are there. So plus of half of m into v square here. So for example, so for each charge particle, what will be the kinetic energy? So half mv square for first charge particle, that half mv square is for second charge particle. For each charge particle, what will be the kinetic energy here? Half m into v square, it is equal to 1 divided by 8 pi epsilon naught q1 into q2 divided by r here. So what is the equation here? So two identical charge I consider. So separation between them is r1 or r. Now that these two charge particles are moving, or one of the charge particle is moving. So if the charge particles are moving in the sense, so what happens here? Kinetic energy is going to be increases. As the kinetic energy increases means potential energy will get decreases here. So loss in potential energy is equal to gain in kinetic energy of the charge particle. For each charge particle kinetic energy is 1 by 8 pi epsilon naught q1 into q2 divided by r. This is for two charge particle and this is for each charge particle or single charge particle. Suppose now I will consider one charge particle here. So that charge particle is q. Charge q is fixed. So charge q is fixed here. So this charge particle, one charged particle is fixed here. So charge q is fixed. Charge q is fixed and another charge q is released from rest here. So one charged particle q is fixed at a certain distance from that capital Q. One more charge is there. That charge particle is small q, I will name it here, and this charge particle small q is released from the rest. Then what about the change in kinetic energy? Then change in kinetic energy here. So work done is equal to what? Work done is equal to change in kinetic energy. So work done is nothing but a potential energy. Work done is stored it as a potential energy. Q1 into Q2 divided by R, it is equal to half of m into v square here. So this is the required equation for a one charge particle is fixed and at a certain distance from that fixed charge particle one more charge particle is there. That charge particle is released from the rest. Then what about the change in kinetic energy here? Change in kinetic energy is equal to potential energy here. So hope you are understanding these things. So for example, these potential energy for system of two charges and system of three charges I consider absence of external electric field. External electric field. So these two equations represents that potential energy in case of that absence of external electric field. If that electric field is present, then what about the potential energy for system of 2-point charges here? So these two equations represent in absence of external electric field. Suppose if that external electric field is there, so I will consider two charge particle. These two charge particle is placed in an external electric field. Then what about the work done to bring one charge particle from that one point to another point here? Potential energy for a system of 2-point charges in presence of external electric field. So what will be the equation here? So in presence of external electric field, V1 into Q1 plus V2 into Q2 plus of Q1 into Q2 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into R. What is the equation for potential energy of a system of 2-point charges in presence of external electric field? This is the required equation. So in Karnataka CET examination, most of the time they will ask the direct formula related questions only. So just to remember that final equations here. So what is the equation here? V1 into Q1 plus V2 into Q2 plus Q1 into Q2 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into R here. Now let me consider one more example here, one more equation. So that is work done to rotate the dipole in presence of uniform electric field. So for example, I will consider one dipole here. That dipole I will place it in a uniform electric field region. Now if I want to make it to rotate this dipole, means what should be the work done to rotate the dipole here? So let me consider that equation for work done to rotate the dipole. To rotate the dipole here, work done to rotate the dipole. So that work done is stored it as a potential energy here. So W is equal to what? P into E cos of theta 1 minus of cos of theta 2. What is the equation for work done to rotate the dipole in presence of uniform electric field here? W is equal to P into E cos theta of 1 minus of cos of theta 2. Here P represents what? So dipole moment. What is the formula for dipole moment? Q into 2 times of A here. For example, if theta 1 is equal to 90 degree, so perpendicular to the field, theta 2 is equal to theta, then what this equation becomes? U is equal to what? So U is equal to minus of P into E cos theta. What is the required equation for potential energy of the electric dipole when placed in a uniform electric field? E is equal to minus of P into cos theta. Then I would like to consider when the potential energy is maximum and when the potential energy will be minimum here. It means for which angle potential energy you will get maximum and for which angle you will get that potential energy as a minimum here. So I would like to determine maximum potential energy and minimum potential energy. For example, if theta is equal to 0 degree, then what about the potential energy here? So U is equal to what? Cos 0 means what? Cos 0 is 1. So U is equal to minus of P into E here. So if theta is equal to 0 degree, potential energy is minus of P into E. So it means that potential energy is minimum and this potential energy is stable equilibrium. The dipole is in stable equilibrium. So look at here, theta value is 0 degree means dipole is parallel to the electric field. If the dipole is parallel to the electric field, its potential energy is minimum and this dipole is stable equilibrium. Potential energy is minimum and it is stable equilibrium. So remember this point. So when the potential energy is minimum, if theta value is equal to 0 degree, potential energy is minimum and it is stable equilibrium. If theta is equal to 90 degree, so it means that cos 90 is 0. So potential energy is 0 here. What is the potential energy value here? Potential value energy is 0. So if theta is equal to 180 degree means dipole is anti-parallel to the electric field, then so U is equal to, so minus of P into E, cos of 180 means minus 1, minus into minus plus here, so plus of P into E here. Then at what angle you will get the maximum potential energy? So potential energy is maximum for an angle of 180 degree, or dipole is anti-parallel to the electric field direction, then potential energy is maximum, but it is unstable equilibrium, and it is unstable equilibrium. So remember these points here. So potential energy is minimum for theta is 0, but it is having stable equilibrium if theta is equal to 180 degree. So potential energy is maximum, but it is unstable equilibrium. So these are all the some synopsis point related to electrostatic potential. So next class we'll look at that capacitance. So let me solve some numericals related to these electrostatic potential in various competitive examination. They are asking the questions. So if you remember the formulas, so you may able to get the answer. So just you try to collect that synopsis information at separate notes. So topic wise, if you make that synopsis means, so it is easy to revise the things. So let me solve some numericals related to electrostatic potential. Okay. Two charges 20 microcoulomb each. So two charges are there. Q1 it is equal to Q2. Its magnitude is 20 microcoulomb each, separated by a distance of 20 meter here. So R value is 20 meter. Then potential energy of the system. So potential energy. So two charges are there. So potential energy for a system of 2 point charges. What is the connecting formula? I said 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 into Q2 divided by R. For your understanding purpose, I am writing in detail manner, but for solving no need to write the given data and all the things. Just you have to save the time. So 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught is 9 into 10 to the power of 9. Q1 value is 20, Q2 value is also 20, 10 to the power of minus 6 into 10 to the power of minus 6, 10 to the power of minus 12. Distance is also 20 meter here. So, so 9 into 20. So 180 into 10 to the power of minus 3. So energy means in terms of joules here. So we'll look at that option. In that option 18 joule, 0.18 joule, 1.8 joule and 180 joule. So which will be the right answer? 0.18 joule here. What is the answer here? 0.18 joule here. Point charges 2 microcoulomb is placed at the origin of the coordinate axis. So for example 2 microcoulomb charge Q1 is placed at the origin of coordinate axis. A second charge Q2 is equal to minus 3 microcoulomb. So second charge minus 3 microcoulomb is placed on x-axis at x is equal to 100 centimeter. So what's the distance between Q1 and Q2 then? 100 centimeter here. The position of the x-axis where the electric potential is 0. So for example, from that for one charge where that potential will be 0 here. So two charges they mentioned, between these two charges distance is 100 centimeter. Then what is the connecting formula? I said in order to determine the neutral point. So x is equal to R by Q2 by Q1. So plus of 1. So potential is possible between the charge means, so plus of 1. So x is equal to R means 100 centimeters. So 10 to the 100 into 10 to the power of minus 2 here. So next one. So Q2 value is how much? So Q2 value is 3 and Q1 value is 2 plus of 1. So x is equal to, so 10 to the power of that is 1 here. So 3 plus 2, 5 by 2 here. So x is equal to 2 by 5 here. So what's the value here? X is equal to 2 by 5 here. So otherwise I will write it as a, so x is equal to 2 into 10 to the power, so 20 into 10 to the power of minus 1 divided by 5. So 4. So that is 0.4 meter. So what's that x value here? X value is 0.4 meter. So that is along positive x axis here. So zero potential is exist. For example, this is charge q1 and this is charge q2. Here that potential is possible. Zero potential is at a distance x. So that is along that positive x axis. So another thing I said that if the magnitude of q1 is less than that of q2, then potential is exist outside the charges near to the first charge I said. So then y is equal to what? R by q2 by q1 minus of 1. So that is 1 here. So 110 to the power minus 2 means that is 1 here. So 3 by 2 minus of 1. So y is equal to, so 3 minus of 2, so that is 1 by 2 here. So that is 2, so that is 2 meter here. So what is that y value here? Y value is 2 meter. So they given both option. So 0.4 meter minus 2 meter minus 0.4 minus 2 meter minus 0.4 2 meter, none of the above. So this is along that positive x axis. So this value should be positive here. So what about this value? So this value is q1 having less magnitude, it is near to the first charge. So near to the first charge means along that negative x axis. So that value is minus 2 meter here. Which option is right here? Plus 0.4 meter and minus 2 meter is the right answer here. Okay, we'll look at the next one. Two identical charges q each are at a distance r apart. So two identical charges and separation between them is r. If distance between them is to be half, then what is the work done? So initial distance is r. So then q1 into q2 or q into q square divided by 4 pi epsilon naught 1 by r2 minus of 1 by r1 here. Q square divided by 4 pi epsilon naught. Distance is half in the second case. So shall I take it as r by 2? Minus of this distance is r here. So work done q square divided by 4 pi epsilon naught here. 2 by r minus of r here. So q square divided by 4 pi epsilon naught here. So if it is r square means, so this is 2r minus of r here. So then what about the equation? So 2q square divided by 4 pi epsilon naught r by r square here. So what will be the final equation? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q square by r here. What is that work done value here? Work done is equal to what? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q square by r here. So next one, fourth one. Charges 1000 nanocoulomb and 2000 nanocoulomb are separated by distance of 1 meter in air. The work done to move them to infinity is, so a similar formula you may use here. So this is includes the similar formula. We'll solve that next one here. Three charges minus q plus capital Q and minus q are on a straight line equidistant from each other. So they mention three charges here. What are those charges? So I will name it as a minus q plus capital Q and another one is minus q are at equidistance. For example, distance, let be a distance x here, equidistance. Then potential energy of the system is 0. So what is the total potential energy for this system? So potential energy of the total system is 0. Then what is the ratio of q by q? So let me find out the ratio of q by q here. So here how many charges are there? 3 charges are there. So this is related to system of 3 point charges. So 1 by 4, U is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 into Q2. So Q1 into Q2 minus of Q into Q. What is the distance here? X here. Next two. So next one is Q2 into Q3. So plus Q into minus Q. Shall I take this one as a minus of Q into Q? What is the distance between them? That is minus Q. Q1 into Q2. So plus of Q2 into Q3 plus of Q3 into Q1. So Q3 is minus Q. Q1 is also minus Q. So minus into minus. So that is plus Q into Q, Q square. What is the distance here? This distance is x, this distance is x. So shall I take this distance as a 2x here? So they mention that potential energy is 0. So potential energy is 0 means this thing's value becomes 0 here. If it is 0 means what will be the equation then here? So look at here, first I will take that this entire thing is 0 means, so 0 is equal to, so let me take that LCM here, LCM becomes as a 2x here. So minus of Q into Q minus of, sorry, so this is minus of 2 times of Q into Q minus of 2 times of Q into Q plus of Q square here. So this will also becomes 0 here. Then what remains here? Minus 2 times of Q into Q minus of 2 times of Q into Q plus of Q square. It is equal to 0. Minus Q into Q minus Q into Q. So that is minus of 4 times of Q into Q. It is equal to minus of Q square. Will get cancel out here. So one Q term will get cancel out. Capital Q by small q. Capital Q by small q. 1 by 4 here. What is the ratio of Q by Q here? Ratio of that Q by Q is 1:4 here. So what is the ratio here? Ratio is 1:4. So next one, for example, related to that concentric circle, in last class we discussed about that. Okay, we'll read that next question. In Millicon oil drop experiment, an oil carrying a charge Q is held stationary by a potential difference of 2400 volt. So one oil drop is there, its charge is Q amount, and that oil charge that oil drop I will make it as a stationary. In order to make it as a stationary, so between the plate I will apply the potential difference 2400 volt to keep drop to half the radius stationary. So I am making that radius half. So R2 shall I consider as a R by 2 here. So R by 2, the potential difference had been made 600 volt. So I am decreasing the distance half of the original radius. So then potential difference required is 600 volt. Then what is the charge on the second drop? So Q1 value is Q they mentioned. Then what about the Q2 value here? So let me consider here. So that ball is, or that oil drop is held stationary means weight is equal to what? F is equal to M into G. So F is equal to, shall I write it as a E into Q here? So mass value they didn't mention. Mass is equal to density into volume. Volume of the sphere 4 by 3 pi r cube into rho into G here. It means that, so for example here, so E into Q is there. So for example R cube is there. So shall I equate these equation here? For example E into Q is equal to 4 by 3 pi into R cube rho into G is there. So instead of this one, so I will equate the equation here. So shall I rearrange this equation here? So radius is proportional to what? So for example wherever E is there, so potential value I will consider here. What is the relation between field and potential? E is equivalent to a V by R here. So V by R here into Q. 4 by 3 pi into R cube rho into G. Shall I equate these equation here? So R cube is proportional to what? R cube is proportional to V into Q here. So R cube is proportional to V into Q. So I will use these equation R1 by R2 cube. So it is equal to what? So V1 into Q1, V2 into Q2, or I will take it as a Q1 and Q2. What is the radius? Initial radius is R here. So final radius is r by 2 whole cube v1 q1 into divided by v2 into q2 here. R value will get cancel out, so 2 by 1 whole cube, it is equal to v1 into q1 v2 by divided by v2 into q2 here. 2 q means 8 is to 1, it is equal to v1 into q1 divided by v2 into q2. So I will find out that q2 value here. Shall I rearrange here? v1 q1 divided by v2 into 8 here. v1 value is how much? So 2400 into q divided by v2 value is how much? 600 into 8 here. So q2 is equal to what? q2 is equal to q by 2. What should be the magnitude of the second charge to held stationary in the potential difference of 600 volt here? That q2 value must be half of the initial charge value. So q2 is equal to q by 2 here. So let me solve that another question here. Consider two concentric conducting sphere here. Outer sphere is hollow and the inner sphere is solid. Here I will consider that two sphere here. Outer sphere is hollow dimension and inner sphere is solid sphere. Initially they are given a charge of minus 7q and plus 2q. So what is the charge here? Minus 7q and this is plus 2q. Charge they gave one respectively. Then charge on the outer surface and inner surface of the outer sphere. So look at here. So I need to find out the charge on the inner surface and outer surface of the outer sphere. So this is outer sphere. For the outer sphere, inner surface charge magnitude and outer surface charge magnitude I need to determine here. So if it is plus 2q means here that charge is minus 2q, opposite plate minus 2q. If this is minus 2q means outside will be plus 2q. What is the charge on the inner surface of the outer sphere here? Minus 2q. So here minus 7q plus 2q. What will be this charge? So this is plus q. So plus 5q. So look at here. They mention two sphere here. One is hollow sphere, another one is solid sphere. So in the solid sphere plus 2q charge is there. So opposite charge means minus 2q will deposit on the inner surface of the outer sphere. This is minus 2q means alternate. Again this is plus 2q. So on the outer surface of the outer sphere minus 7q is there, plus 2q is there. Minus 7 plus 2, that is minus 5q charge will get deposit here. So what is the magnitude of the charge here? Magnitude of the charge on the inner surface of the outer sphere is minus 2q and minus 5q here. Minus 2q and minus 5q will be the answer here.